We had an issue with last week's build of LineageOS for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 series. But this week, things seem to have been built properly, and there doesn't seem to be any immediate bugs in this release. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to install LineageOS 18.1 on my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus right here. Now this will work on both versions of the Note 10. I'm just using the Note 10 Plus as an example here. But as of right now, both models are supported by LineageOS. Now before we can begin flashing any files here, we need to have some things set up ahead of time. The first thing is you need to have the bootloader of this device unlocked. If you have not done so already, I'll be including a link in the video description for those who need to complete that tutorial first. And then once that's done, you can come back to this video. In this video, I'll be using the program Heimdall to flash the recovery image to this device. However, I am reading that this will work with Odin as well. You just have to rename the recovery file. But I'll be pointing that out when we get to it. So we are at the download page for LineageOS. If you have the Galaxy Note 10, download the D1 version of the ROM and recovery. If you have the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, grab the D2S. And if you have the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G, grab the D2X version. We need to download both the file as well as the recovery image. And we need to put these files on our PC. Specifically, the recovery image needs to be in the same folder as our Heimdall file. And our zip file needs to be in the same folder as our ADB and fastboot tools. So if you have not installed ADB or fastboot tools yet, again, look in the video description. I'll have a link to a tutorial that's specifically made to show you how to install that on your PC. And again, I'm going to be using Heimdall to flash this recovery image. If you've not set up Heimdall previously, look in the video description. I have a tutorial specifically for Heimdall. But again, we can also rename this to a .tar file extension and flash it via Odin. But since LineageOS recommends using Heimdall, I'll be doing that in this video. Now that we have all of that set up, we need to boot this phone into download mode. So we're going to turn off the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And again, if you're not familiar with how to do this either, look in the video description. I've covered how to boot into download mode with the volume up and down buttons and the USB cable, as well as how to bypass this warning screen and boot directly into download mode. So remember, I have my Galaxy Note 10 Plus connected to the PC with a USB cable. The phone is in download mode right now. Here is the Heimdall directory I mentioned, and here is the recovery image. We need to put this recovery image in the same folder as our Heimdall files and install. And here we're going to type out the command Heimdall space flash space -- recovery, and this needs to be in all capital letters, space, then the name of the recovery image, and we can use the autocomplete to help type all of this out. After the name of the recovery image, we're going to need to do a space and then -- no -reboot. Now I'll be including this entire command in the video description for those who just want to copy and paste. I'm executing this in PowerShell, but this can also be done in a terminal or a Windows command prompt. What we're doing here is we are flashing, aka we are installing this recovery image into the recovery partition. We're also telling Heimdall to not reboot because we need to do that manually. And if everything was set up properly, whenever we press enter on the keyboard, we should not get any error messages. You can see here the Heimdall was able to begin the session. It was able to upload the recovery image, and it uploaded it successfully. As long as you get an output message like this, then everything is done properly. If you only get a message like here at the top that says it is no longer connected, then it's likely that you need to go back into Zadig and install those drivers properly again. Again, I showed you how to do that in the Heimdall tutorial that I'll be including in the video description. Now that we have flashed the LineageOS recovery on our Samsung Galaxy Note 10 smartphone, and again, this can either be done with Heimdall or the developer, the maintainer of LineageOS says that this can also be done with Odin. But no matter which method you use, once it's done flashing, once it's done installing to your device, we then need to immediately reboot into recovery mode, meaning we need to force the device to shut down and restart, which we can do by holding the volume down and the side key for more than 7 seconds. And then we need to immediately boot the device into recovery mode. If we do not boot from download mode into recovery mode, then Android could replace the recovery we just installed with the stock recovery. So be sure that you're booting from download mode directly into recovery mode. I'm going to be doing that by keeping the USB cable plugged in, and remember it's still plugged in to the PC. I'm going to press and hold the power and volume down buttons. I'm going to continue holding these until the phone shuts off, till the screen turns black. Then I'm going to let go of these two buttons, and I'm going to immediately press the power and the volume up buttons. And I'm going to continue holding those two buttons down past that splash screen, past that warning screen that says we're running non-Samsung software. Until that screen disappears, then I can let go of those two buttons. And as you can see, I am now booted into LineageOS recovery instead of stock recovery. Now, before we can actually install the LineageOS custom ROM, we first need to format data. So we're going to go here, we're going to tap on the factory reset option. And right here, you should see the format data option. If you're doing this from another custom recovery, say TWRP, the process will be a little bit different. I know TWRP likes to make you type YES to confirm that you want to format the data partition, but we do need to format data because we need to wipe out the encryption that's currently installed. Now there's no need to worry, our phone is still going to be encrypted after we install LineageOS on it. We just need to wipe out this form of encryption so that we can actually access the storage and install. So after the data partition has been formatted, we can go back to the main screen of the recovery menu. And now we're going to tap on the Apply Update option. And then I'm going to tap the Apply from ADB option. You can see here, this is putting us into what I call ADB Sideload Mode. And that just means that it's able to accept an ADB Sideload command as indicated down here at the bottom. So we have the Galaxy Note 10 Plus in ADB Sideload Mode, and our phone is connected to the PC with a USB cable. Now we're going to go back to our PC and issue an ADB Sideload command. So remember, our phone is in sideload mode. Here we have the LineageOS zip file for the ROM that we have downloaded. We need to put this file in the same folder as our ADB and fastboot tools. And then we need to open up either a command prompt, a Windows PowerShell, or a terminal window within the same folder as that ADB and fastboot tools, as well as this LineageOS custom ROM zip. All of those files need to be in the same folder so that we can execute the ADB sideload command. And we just type it out, ADB space sideload space, and you can start typing out the name of the ROM or of the file, and then you can press tab to autocomplete if you want. Now you can also just type out the full file name. You could even rename that file to something easier like rom.zip, just so it's easier to type out. It does not matter. We just want to type out the file name here so that it reads ADB space sideload space that file name of whatever we want to flash. As long as our phone is in ADB sideload mode, when we execute this command, we're going to start sending that file to our Samsung Galaxy Note 10. And we're going to be told that the Note 10 is verifying the update package. We're just going to wait patiently while this zip file is being sent to our smartphone. And this actually won't even hit 100%. I believe it stops at about 47%, and then all of the information changes to the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 on the display. So as mentioned, the percentage on screen on the monitor stopped at 47%. It's almost like it's stuck. But once that hits 47%, the information here changes. We go from verifying the update package to actually installing the update. And then from installing the update, you should see other things such as patching the system image unconditionally. And again, we're just going to wait patiently while this script runs on our phone. We've already sent the custom ROM zip to our device, and now the phone, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, or the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G, is now going to install that ROM. So you can see right here, we went from patching the system image to patching the vendor image. If you had any Magisk binaries installed on there before, you may or may not have this add-on script show there. But again, we're just going to wait for the script to complete running. It patches the DTB image, patches the DTB-O image, the VB meta image, and we just wait for the script to succeed. Once everything is done, we should see the Apply Update menu appear back up here at the top. That means we are no longer in ADB sideload mode, and we can go ahead and tap on the back arrow up there at the top. Now, if you want, this would be where you install Google Apps package. And again, we can do that the exact same way we installed the ROM, meaning we would go into Apply Update. We would then tap Apply from ADB so that we can go into ADB sideload mode again. We're not going to be doing that here. We're just going to cancel out, go back to the main menu. Now, if you want Magisk installed, you're going to need to boot into the operating system first. I'm reading you do not want to install Magisk immediately after installing the ROM. You want to first boot into the ROM and set it up first so that you can log into your account. Now, if you want to install Google Apps, you would do that right here. You can do it the same way we flashed the custom ROM. I've actually done this in a previous tutorial, so I'll be linking to that in the video description as well. But once we're done here, we can simply tap the Reboot System Now option, and it should turn the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 off. We're going to go up to this normal boot screen that we're used to. And from here, we can actually unplug that USB cable from our device as well. You can keep it plugged in if you want, but right now it is no longer needed, so we can go ahead and unplug it. You can see it's actually booting us into LineageOS. We're going to get this boot animation at first. And it shouldn't take too long before this animation completes, as Android is finished setting stuff up, and it will boot us into the Android activation screen. So I'm just going to be skipping through most of this. Just so that you can see the operating system is installed. And that we are now running LineageOS 18.1. So that's how to install LineageOS 18.1 on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G.